Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about the design process of remodeling our home. We're about 9 months into this remodel, and I'm still figuring things out. A little background: in 2005, I bought a new construction home and didn't realize until later that I could have been involved in some of the design changes that I thought that later time were necessary and should have been done originally. And then about 10 years ago, I tore down a cabin, and I had my sister Kate, she's an architect, help with the design of the new layout. It was a simple 500 square foot place, and we allowed the contractor to make a lot of the changes and have some sort of say in how things are done, just because it would keep the costs down. But that was kind of my first time of actually having some involvement in the design process. And then with the condo that we purchased here 5 years ago, we really had zero input. They were nice enough to share the architectural designs, and I actually used those with the project here to kind of put everything together to show the workers. Originally, when we were meeting with the architects to remodel the place here, we really started to get concerned with the amount of money that we were going to have to spend versus what we had in our budget. There was some time early on where we really didn't think that our budget was going to get us what we wanted to get. One architect gave us a design for the property at a cost of more than $250,000 US dollars. Just updating the downstairs apartment alone was $60,000. So ultimately, we did the downstairs apartment ourselves without really much of a design at all. But it turned out pretty good, and we only spent a total of about $10,000. We still need to add AC units and some nicer furnishings, but we should come in under $15,000 when it's all said and done. And his proposal definitely did not include AC or beds or any furniture. So starting the remodel with the downstairs apartment was a pretty good idea, because we made a few mistakes, and that's probably the best place in this project that you want to have your mistakes or make your mistakes. So we'll get those corrected up here and with the upstairs unit. But we didn't put light switches at the doors, so we'll have to sort that out later. We, of course, like always, you should have had more outlets, so we'll have to add those too. So what happens is you walk in a room, and if it's dark and you go up to the wall and you just, it's just muscle memory to hit that light switch, and we don't have those there because the ceiling fans already had the lights in them, and you just are like, okay, we have overhead lights, but if it's dark, you're trying to find that string for that thing. So anyway, so we'll get that done. And then the other big thing was they put in the doors, and the doors are ultimately about 6 feet, 3.5 inches height. So here and above, all of our doors are a minimum of 7 feet high. So anyway, so once I knew that the only way this project was going to come close to the budget and we're going to get what we needed to get done was that if we took a way more active involvement in the design and really become kind of the project manager / architect. So I had to find some other way to get it done other than harassing my sister, the architect, or hiring an expensive architect. Even after we found an affordable architect, we're still doing probably 83% of the design work. But it's good to have someone on site that can handle logistics, like making sure that the stairs and the ceiling aren't going to crash down on you. So I had to find some sort of way to do these designs. I found this software called Live Home 3D, and they don't pay me, so I'm sure there's plenty of other design programs that are just as good. I honestly can't remember why I chose them in the first place, but it probably had something to do with the price. It's about $60 for the software, although there's some extra features that you can pay for that I guess, like, I don't even know what they are. I've never looked at them. Too cheap. But anyway, so there's some extra things that you can do. But some of the cool features of the software are that you can do a virtual walkthrough and a 3D layout, which helps for showing it for potential renters, but also can show workers exactly how we want things to work. One of the negatives of the software is it's not a true architectural software, so I have to save images of the design and then draw in where we want ceiling fans and light switches, outlets, stuff like that. But because I'm not a professional and because we are trying to save money, it's vital that we're on the property as much as possible. It's really a must. We've added and removed windows and moved walls and doors during construction. I'll show you some stuff because these workers really are awesome. They'll put in a privacy wall like this, and then I'll decide that I think it'll look a lot better if we curved it off, and they don't have any problems doing that. Or they'll be finishing off a wall, and then I'll forget that I needed an outlet because I wanted to put a TV on the wall, so they'll end up having to add another outlet. So the workers have been really great with all the changes, and these are things that you really just don't think about. Well, at least I don't think about until I'm walking through and trying to envision how the layout's going to be. I've leaned on Kate, the architect, a little bit too, because there's just some things that we really struggle with, and one is this bungalow up here, because the front door location had to be there. We've got a column right. This is hard. So right there, this column. And then there's another one in the bathroom that are set, and we had to have them there, so we had to work the layout in the bathroom kind of around there. And the bathroom could only be in like a few locations, and this apartment's about 400 square feet. So fortunately, Kate was able to come up with a really great design, and then from that we were able to give the architect something to run with. So I think people really think for the space we've maximized what we can do here in this unit. So here are a few pictures from the plans I gave Luis, the architect, versus what our place looks like currently. We'll see if it turns out looking anything like this or what the plan is in 2 to 3 months. It's a mess right now, as you can see, but compared to where we started, I can at least see the finish line way off in the distance. Let me know if you have any design tips or ideas for how we can make this place better, or things you need in a home that you're building, or what you look for in a place that you're renting. And I'm constantly looking for ideas for what we should be doing to make this the best possible place. All right, thanks for watching, and take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.